said you finagled your way into treatment, but not
Yeah.
fully, but I guess enough. You needed help, right? You knew you needed
Well,
help.
the only help at that point that I thought I needed and that I wanted was the doctor's note. So I could get short term
Okay.
disability. That was my single purpose. That was my single focus at that point. And so, and I say that a lot of times because when I go to speak at treatment centers or I'm talking with people who are in treatment, I'm like, look, I get it. You're talking to somebody who ended up in treatment and had no intentions of being there, didn't want to be there, and was not about to engage in anything because I didn't feel like I belonged there. And so I say that
Okay.
because it's like, I get it. Just because you're here doesn't mean you're ready to be here, you know? And I tell that in
Right,
my story
right.
because
So you
it's
didn't
important.
you're like, this is just a way for me to tune out,
Yep.
to continue to use and get
Yep.
paid,
Yep.
and I don't really need this treatment. I'll fake my way through it.
Yes. It was a means to the end. It was a means to an end. And
Right. Okay.
I
Yeah.
sat in that outpatient treatment program. I was laughing at the other people when they came in crying after a weekend and relapsed. And, I'm like, man, these people got some problems. Something's wrong with them. I was not them. I was there, but me
Yeah.
and them were not the same. And that's what was in my head. And so,
Wow.
yeah, for probably 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, that was my mindset. And that did not change until I I told myself, okay, I need to start getting with the program before they kick me out of here. Because if they kick me out, then I'm definitely not going to get the doctor's note, and my short term disability is going to end, and that will be a problem. That's how
All
I
right.
looked at
That
it.
motivated you to like, yeah,
That was
yeah.
my motivation. I said, okay, all right, now I'm gonna quit playing. I'm gonna go ahead and kick in, pass the urine screen because I had not passed not one urine screen up until that point. I wasn't even trying. But that first week when
Wow.
I tried, I didn't, because some stuff happened in life. Like some stuff went wrong and I used, And so I didn't do it the first week. And so the second week I said, okay, I'm gonna really do it this time. And I really tried and I still couldn't. And then I was like, okay, now wait a minute. And I'm gonna quit playing because I know that they're about done with me by now. And so by that third week, I recognized I still couldn't do it. And when I tried with all my might, and until that point, after like that third week, I got home and I was like, something's wrong with me. I was like, you mean to tell me I cannot go 7 straight days without using or drinking or something? And I was like, what is wrong with me?
Wow. So it started to flip on you somehow in
Yeah,
here as you started to sit in this community of recovery, something started to change and you're like, "Wait a minute. Wait a
yeah.
minute. Maybe I'm not so different from these other people in here."
Oh, yeah. It wasn't until I tried to stop. And that's what I tell people like, until you put the effort forth to actually try to do it and
Yeah.
recognize that you cannot, like that's the only thing that I know that will click in your head to say something is wrong. As long as you're doing it for other people or
Right.
you're doing it to get the doctor's note for short term disability or you're doing it to get mom off your back or whatever, it's not really to me going to avail. It's not until you for yourself recognize, okay, I'm trying to stop. And no matter what I do, I cannot, something's wrong. and
Right.
and that was the single
Right.
thing that brought. I always say it turned the light bulb on, but the problem was the light bulb was way over there on that side of the room, and that's the only thing that made me recognize how in the dark I was. Is when the light bulb came on, it
Wow.
was nowhere near me. It was way